They'll run with Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Henry, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Vick now from the 50. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24, Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A give to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On second down, here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And try to roll with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake, Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Vick will look to throw on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now Hester will get a shot. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Vic goes play action. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 25 yards that time.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff, Barkley running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Vic. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. He stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Henry will score. Touchdown, New York. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 27, Fitzpatrick. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's caught by Jackson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Vic back around his own goal line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. This one taken in by Hester. 30. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's Young off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on 1st down. Staley takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On play action, Young. On the move to his left. Busts through the tackle. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. On 1st down, Stanley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Young on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2nd and 4. Now Young. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Staley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Michael Strahan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And Cook has it, left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play action now, Vick. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. 20, 10, 5, and they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Javon Curse there to get him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Vick. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's hauled in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 38 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Young. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Young working out of the gun. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It'll be Young again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before it's all the way down to the 37. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First down throw coming for Vick. He finds Austin complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Michael Vick. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. It's a play fake. Now Vick out to his left.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First down, Vick. He'll buy some time right.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb,
48 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Returnable here for Hester.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
2nd down and 3.
A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4, Vick. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now here's Vick. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This is taken at the 15. So here's Vick following the interception. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Vick now.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Off the play fake, Vic. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going for it all. It's hauled in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 28 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Gano the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Now KJ Osborne.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Jack Youngblood drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Vick. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1st and 10, Young. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Young. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw again. Young.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry by Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The give is to Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it.
And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Young off the play fake. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Looking for his big receiver, Marshall.
That high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Vick.
Oh, he's got Hester complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sebastian Joseph Day drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And Marshall's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
It's called in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall There to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Young. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Young. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Young on 4th down. Able to find Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Young to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Michael Vick. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. To the left side and caught by Hester. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. Staley. They find some open field here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. A give to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Vic goes play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Tackle by Kevin Green. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Vic readies to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Vic to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Hester in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Vick looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Hester, 94 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. The lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Cam Chancellor. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the score.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. Play action now, Vick. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From the red zone now, Vick. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now here's Vick. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now it's Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return here is stopped at the 30. and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Pat Surtain up to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ed Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. Vick to throw on 4th down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Marino. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Henry, shedding through the defense. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. They'll try and run it in with Henry, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Henry running right. And he will lose lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A give to Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Give them 6 yards in the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. Here's Vic. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Fourth down, Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 10, Marino, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Marino to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They're going on 4th down. Marino. And this is a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Henry again on 2nd down. Powering his way forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 88 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Vick. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion. On 3rd down, Marino. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, here's Marino. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On play action, Vick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. Every week we hear talk. So the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play fake. Here's Marino. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
They begin with Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016. Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what a speech he gave that night. I can still see him standing up there. And the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Vic now from the 50. Vic in trouble, and down he goes. Kevin Green in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Henry again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Marino. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, it's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a game.